Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in Montana. So the production is running as it should. We are continuing in the same day. Mr. 10 Beers had to step away for a minute or two. He's probably gonna join us a bit later on, but while we wait for him, we might as well start the baiting. This is going to be a job and a half. To bale everything and to get everything off the fields then. Let me just check. Do we have enough twine still? 12 liters. Okay, we don't really think we have enough twine in there. Yeah, so I'm using John Deere today. But you know what? Let me check if there's anything in the used vehicles market real quick. Yeah, plenty of vehicles, but nothing that would suit my desires to get a case. So yeah, I'm not gonna torture myself with that case, because that is a very loud tractor. Oh, we have plenty of bale twine, perfect. In any case, I'm not gonna torture myself with older case, because that's, yeah, very loud tractor, and it would probably hurt my ears on the long run. So yeah, I know I should start here at the farm, but I think I'm gonna go to the smallest field just to feel some sort of accomplishment, you know. But yeah, there is some rain forecasted, a quick shower at 2 p.m. I think. So if we can get everything off the fields by then, it's good. Otherwise, the buyer is gonna have to dry the bales out. And since it's only a shower, I don't think it's gonna be too much in the way of wetness or dampness in the bales themselves. But yeah. So we are continuing basically almost at the same minute we left off. At the same minute. Nothing too special to talk about, but it's a job, and I am hoping we're gonna get a decent amount of money. We should have plenty of corn stalks. To sell, so many bales. Okay, while we do that, let me unfold this beauty right here. So I tried it. There are a few corn stalks from the previous harvest in there. Yeah, feeling pretty good. I was looking at the tires if they are used up already. Shouldn't be, because we didn't really drive them on the road. Okay, let's start the beast up. Away we go. It's safe to say I'm not gonna show you all the baiting, probably just a few snippets here and there, because this is a huge job, yet again. With big fields comes a lot of work, and not everything that you do on the farm is massively profitable. But it's a job that needs to be done, so if it needs doing, we gotta do it. Okay, so the first field is already done. This didn't take too long. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bales over here and 5 on that side. Let me see if I can push one more out. I can't. Good. So that's 10 bales on this field. This is gonna be important later on. Because I forgot to reset the bale counter and I really want to do that. And look at that. The bale counter is reset. We are down to 0, so in the end we're gonna have to add 2. We're gonna have to add 10 bales, not 2. In any case, moving on to the next field. Okay, everybody, slowly coming to the end of the baling session, and man oh man, will I have to admit that I'm pretty tired. I did manage to raise the speed of the tractor a little bit. I started at 12 and we're going at 17. The baler seems to be handling it fine, no issues there. So yeah, and I think we made a bunch of bales. It's gonna be so much trucking around, get them all sold. It's gonna be obnoxious. So what I'm gonna do is, Mr. Tembiers is on his way back, and I'm gonna wait for him so we can do this together, because otherwise, yeah, it's gonna be way too much driving around. Okay, so second to last row. Yeah, the tractor is screaming for some DEF fluid. There's still plenty, it's just an early warning. Okay, and look at that. how well this turned out. We're actually finishing right in front of the house. A bit more. Are we gonna be able to get another bale of this? We just might. Yeah, it's gonna be close. Close, but no cigar. Okay. Drop all the bales. Let's go check how this looks like. Okay. Oh man, fold you up. Let's go refuel. So yeah, I'm gonna give you a few minutes so you can think and try to guess how many bales we got off the fields. Is it around 100? Is it more than 100? Over here, let's refuel also with diesel. Is it around 200 or more? Is it around 300 or more? Or something in between? Yeah, I would like to know your opinion on this. And I'm gonna show you in a jiffy. Let me just wash the tractor and the baler down and to put it away. This is all the work that the baler is gonna do for this season. We are in the second half of October, which means that we'll probably only do some plowing, maybe lime spreading, but probably plowing and crushing all the rocks that come off the fields to use them as lime to put them back in the ground. So we turn solid into powder, and that powder actually feeds our crops. Isn't that nice? I think I forgot to lift the pickup header. The baler looks pretty damaged, doesn't it? The rollers look worn and everything. It's also the tractor seems to be in a pretty bad condition. Anyway, let's try and park this back into the barn. Oh, slowly. Also the professional. Okay, and stay at an angle like this. Okay, so drum roll. Let's check the bale counter. 230 bales. Man. Let me just calculate something real quick. So if the trailer takes 14 bales, 230 divided by 14, that's 16 and a half loads. Yeah, boy. And this is why we're gonna wait for Mr. 10 beers. I'm gonna go and have myself a cup of coffee. Because, you know, 16 trips or 8 is quite a difference. Especially when we are carting, well, all the way up north. Okay. Time for a pause. One extremely powerful coffee later, I am here to continue. Mr. 10 beers still hasn't come back, so I'm gonna have to do this on my own. Because believe it or not, in 2.5 hours the rain is forecasted to come over. And while I was drinking the coffee, I did find something that amuses me quite a lot. And look at that. There is actually a roller that can improve upper soil level quality of your fields, and it's 12.3 meters wide. It's almost 40% off, and I'm gonna purchase it because this is going to be a needed thing for all our barley fields. And the rollers, they don't really have to be new or anything like that, so yeah, no lighting. I will actually have no license plate since it is only going onto the fields over here. So $17,279. Okay, that's one thing. And the other is I desperately need to lease something to move the bales around. And there are a lot of good trailers. Something like this would be very nice. And you can connect them more in a row. But that would mean I'd have to load them by hand or, well, by a telehandler, which is not something I'm willing to do. So for that reason, we're gonna lease this Arcusine yet again. So 4,500, and I'm guessing it's gonna be even more, because moving 240 bales around, because I forgot to add the 10 on the small field. Moving 240 bales around is gonna take some time, and I'm guessing it's gonna be more than an hour of work. So yeah, and while I go there, I'm gonna hook to this roller right here, and I'm gonna sell it so we get some money back. I'm guessing not a lot, but hey, whatever we get is more than if we don't get it. Okay, and for easier access, I'm gonna open this part of the garage. And this is the vehicle of choice for today. Okay. So yeah, this is the vehicle of choice because we're gonna need speed. We have a need for speed. See you later, alligator. I'm gone. Anybody play that game? Need for Speed Underground. Rum dum 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 da dum da da dum. 369. Okay, let's turn the beacons on and see you at the shop. Alrighty, so the roller goes into the garage for evaluation and appraisal. We are probably gonna get paid for it later on today. And as I said, I'm not really expecting too much money for this. But as I said, whatever it is, it's better than not getting it, so yeah. Good. Okay, now for the real deal. And yeah, in the meantime, I have been looking at some balers. Let me show you real quick what I'm talking about. I know I'm burning daylight, but look at this. It's massive. It takes 230 horsepower to run. But just look at it. Yeah. So, yeah. Something to think about for the future. Because that old baler really is becoming a bit rickety. It would need a thorough overhaul, or if we change it for something else entirely. Okay, so straight off the field, we're gonna start right here. And again, this is going to be an extremely long job, so I will not be showing a lot of it. But yeah, maybe just the first trailer. And I will sort the straw out, and I'm gonna leave it at Mr. Tambier's homestead, because I don't really know. We haven't spoken if he needs some bales. I kind of vaguely remember that he said that he's gonna need some. So yeah, I'm gonna leave all the bales from that field, or at least, well, some bales, and when he comes he can sort out or take whatever he needs, and we're gonna sell the rest. Okay, so yeah, 16 loads, huh? The question is, will I have to refuel in the meantime? I have 3/4 of a tank. I might have to actually put some fuel in. Oh, the exciting life of the farmer man. And women, of course. Yeah. When you're picking up bales like this, it does feel like you're making quite a dent into the field, you know? Where in reality you're just scratching the surface. Yeah. And I also might be pushing it a bit too fast. I do admit that. This one while we're here, and that's gonna be the first trailer empty, full. Yeah, as I said, I'm probably gonna have a few dumb things to say today because I am feeling pretty tired. It's baling, so this isn't helping. Oh, you know what, I did forget to check where the best price for the bales is. Okay, so let's see. Corn stalks. Okay, so Animal Dealer and Montana Hay Company, they are basically paying the same. There's a $1 difference, and honestly, I'm not willing to drive down there to get $9 more per bale, you know? It's nothing. I think the distance is... No, actually, it wouldn't be similar. I think it's even further if we go to the Hay Company. In any case, yeah, the biggest thing that is in the way is that incline, that bridge, because that makes it harder to drive, and you have to go all the way around, and then down to the Hay Company to unload. When here, we only have to go to the gas station, over the rails, and to the left, and we're there. So, yeah, $9 per bale, I don't think it's worth it. That's what, $2,000 altogether for 240 bales. I gotta check. I gotta put the calculator to work. Okay, I should focus on the road. So 9 times 240 is $2,160. That's how much less I'm getting paid because I'm taking the shortest route. But yeah, I'm willing to soak up that quote-unquote loss. Alrighty, so we're already here. I'm glad they don't mind driving through the silos. Right, lift her up. And drop them. And we got paid. Wow. What's that? 11 grand. Oh my, we're gonna be rich. We're actually gonna be able to buy this trailer. That's 90,000 to buy straight off. Well, beautiful. So as I said, I will not show everything. Just a few action shots, or if something interesting happens in between, I will turn on the camera and let you be a part of it. Oh, good people. Wow, this has been going on for, I think, almost 2 hours now. It's 20 past 1 p.m. and I am about to fill half a trailer with corn stalks, and then we're gonna be done with the corn stalks, and we're gonna start loading the straw that has also been baled from our barley field. Now, I don't exactly know how much we have, but I am guessing it's at least... Is that 28? I don't know. We're gonna at least fill one trailer and then see what's left. And yes, I am driving like a Formula 1 driver. Pushing it to the limit. Yeah, once you get used to the trailer, it's really not that bad, but yeah, they gotta take it slow enough. So there are 7 bales left here, which I don't think is gonna be an issue to get off the fields. That's exactly half a trailer. We have 2 straw bales in this field left at the top, because they were still in the baler when I came over to this field. The bank account is looking very healthy. We are already over 200,000, and if you remember, we started with around 40 grand after I bought that roller. I think it was 42,000, so we are basically 160,000 in the plus, only from the bales from the corn stalks. I can't really remember, but I think that we got paid a lot less previously when we baled corn stalks. I don't think we even hit 100,000. So I'll be honest, I have no clue why that happened. Okay, and this is the first straw bale. Yeah, I have no clue what happened, but yeah. I'm very happy with the money yield of this field. Well, all the fields. And as you can see, the tractor is mighty filthy. And I haven't checked the price for straw, but I do think it might be higher than the price for corn stalks. To be honest, I don't know. Okay, we need 3 more bales. So why don't I pick this one and 2 more and go to the sell point? The animal dealers. Pretty good. I see there's a bale at the end. I should have taken that one. Oh, never mind. We'll get it on the next pass. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking there's more than 14 bales here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell a whole nother trailer of straw bales, and whatever is left I'm gonna deliver to Mr. Tambier's and his homestead. I really wonder what the price difference is. So we are getting about $11,150 per load with corn stalks, and when I drop the straw I will be able to show you the difference. Alrighty, with the full load of straw coming to the dealers yet again. Yeah, I tore this place apart with my tires and with the sudden accelerating and stopping. Alrighty. Okay, this should do. Okay, so we get paid around $1,000 more. Or do we? Oh, $300 more. Yeah. So not that big of a difference between straw. Oh, whoa, whoa. Forgot to hold the trailer. Yeah. Not that big of a difference between corn stalks and straw. So, yeah. I'm pretty much satisfied. So we are at $225,000 in the bank account. Yeah, this has really been a money-making episode. I did not expect, because as I've said previously, we had quite a low income from this. So yeah, pretty good to have a bit more money in the bank. And in any case, I will see you down at the homestead probably, where I'll be unloading the rest of the bales. Okay, so I actually filled up another full trailer and there's only 2 bales left. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell this batch. If John's gonna need any bales, I will gladly buy them for him. Even though he doesn't really go through them a lot, but yeah. So while I'm over here, I will take the trailer back, return it. I did just pay another hourly leasing cost, about $1,500 for the trailer, but yeah, we're done. The last 2 bales, I think I'm gonna transport them with the telehandler. Should be pretty easy to do. So yeah, while I'm already here, I am not gonna take my trip back. So, you know, go to the farm and back here again to return the trailer and collect the roller. So yeah, we're gonna do this in one fell swoop. I don't know if this is the correct expression. Excuse me, people. Almost ran you over. I don't know if that is the correct expression, but yeah, I've said it, so let's take it back. I think I'm gonna leave the trailer over here. And I'll hook up to this beauty. I think this is 12.6 meter wide roller. At least it's definitely over 12 meter wide, so... Okay, I'm gonna have a quick chat with the salesperson here about the price, or how much we're gonna get paid for the old roller. So yeah, let's have a quick word with them. Okay, thanks a bunch. So we got paid 4,590, and look at that. They have this vintage John Deere tractor over here. Wow, this is a specimen. And a spoked wheel, huh? Oh, what a beauty. Not sure about the front hood. That's probably for the corn to push it aside. Not sure, but yeah, look at this. And you're actually... the steering wheel is not in the center, and the seat is slightly turned to the right. But you had to have your legs pretty wide apart, because you can see the pedals are on the opposite. And yeah, so we have, yeah, a beautiful tractor, I know. Nice lights. Okay, I get out of your way, everyone. Give me a quick little moment. Okay. So yeah, I will take care of the 10 Beers' bales off screen. The last thing I will do when I come back is wash the tractor, fuel it up, and take it into the shed to have a bit of rest. And I'm also gonna have a bit of rest, because this has been extremely tiring. A lot of driving around. Always have to be focused, because, you know, big machines and speed, yeah, you gotta keep your mind sharp, otherwise you're prone to making bad decisions. And bad decisions with machines like this are usually very costly. If nothing else, it can cost other people their life. So always gotta be careful. Alrighty, let's go to the wash station. It would be nice to have an automatic tractor and machine wash, but I don't really think they make them, because these machines are usually very irregular in shape. You know, they're not like cars that have a uniform surface. These machines have tires sticking out, and, you know, mirrors and everything, all those nooks and crannies. It's not really automatic car wash friendly, but I am guessing if someone would make car wash like that, they'd be pretty rich. Okay, let's fill her up. I know I should turn the engine off, but living on the wide side. Okay, and def. Cool. Alright, you know what, I'm gonna do another circle around. This was a very good idea that me and Mr. Tambiers have actually built a roundabout. To be honest, I don't really remember who thought of this, but he's a genius. And I will say this is a lot easier to reverse because it's a bit longer. Okay, don't want to put it in the wall. Beautiful, like a glove. Okay, I can turn the beacons off. Park the tractor in here and call it a day. You know what, I'm gonna park it over there for it not to be in the way. Okay. Well, after all, do we do the final act of taking the last 2 bales away? Yeah, I think we should. And you know what, everybody, we were actually able to do this before the rain arrived. So I am pretty pleased with that outcome. Made a bunch of money. Made a bunch of miles. Or did a bunch of miles. Drove? Ah. Okay, there shouldn't be anyone on these roads, so I'm not too worried about the safety. Yeah, it's been... I can't really remember when we last took the telehandler on a trip. It's been some time, I guess. It's a very comfy machine. Okay, that's one, and the other one should be over there. Since I can't really strap them down, I'm gonna be taking it easy. Alrighty. As far as I'm aware, Mr. Tambiers keeps his bales over here. And I'm gonna leave him a present. Okay. And with this, ladies and gentlemen, this episode is over. We have done a major job. This really hasn't been easy to do, but yeah, what has to be done has to be done. So thank you all for watching. Hope you had fun, and we'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves, and goodbye.